What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Trading G's with G. It's your boy G. Listen to a Dreadhead Trader with a grain of black salt. Be your own DD. Do your own due diligence. Be your own designated driver. You cannot trust everything I say 100%. Know I have your best interest and I always keep it 100. Alright, this video ain't no flexing foreign car type of video. I'm in my whip right now. I want to do something a little different. I know I've been faceless. One day I'll take off my mask like the 2003 Kane. But today I'm gonna talk about how I lost nearly $1,000 last month day in swing trading, and that $1,000 that I lost was all in 1 week. I want people to realize that day trading and swing trading is not for the weak. No pun intended. You really have to have thick skin, thicker than a turtle or an alligator or a crocodile combined, because you're not really gonna make no money if you're not consistent. See, the only time I had real profit this year was in January because I had a fresh new start. I made about $250 that I withdrew, but I had expiring contracts from Barnes & Noble that I had purchased in 2024 at around May and June, and that was a $500 loss on January 19th, I believe, or the 17th. It expired that Friday. So I got that $250 profit for trading early in the year, and I was off to a great start. But once I lost that 500, I went on a losing streak trading, trying to get it back, the break even, you know, and it put me in a slump the entire year. However, in April, I started turning things around because the tariff started and I didn't want to get caught day trading. So I ended up swing trading full time since April. And in April and May, I had made at least like $600-700. I made like over $4 in April and like $2-3 something in May. And then in June, I only made like a measly like $10-20 or something. I was just pretty much breaking even that whole month. And then comes July. I had messed up because I had a great plan. Back in April, I had purchased 2 AMD $200 calls that expired in January. I purchased some NVIDIA contracts in May at 180, and I also purchased a couple Google contracts that expired this month. So being in survival mode will not make you think straight. Yes, like I can afford to live, like I take care of my woman, all the bills are paid, but when you're check to check, when you're nickeling and diming, when you're managing your money, you're not gonna think straight. So it's not really easy to 100% focus on trades when you need to pull out some money from your buying power to pay a bill, or just to cut your losses short so you won't lose too much money and use it for an investment like stocks or crypto. So anyways, yeah, instead of losing $1,000 last month, I should have been up at least like 3 G's, because I bought those 2 AMD calls in April when the fear greed index hit 4. That's when the tariff started, and I already knew, like, wow, it hasn't been this low in 5 years. But you know, due to my inexperience, don't mind the neighbors. You know, I'm out here in the condo apartment community. You're gonna be seeing people walking around. You see the truck in front of me, somebody moving in. But anyways, I was killing it, you know, ahead of my time. Like, okay, I'm gonna purchase these contracts, and I sold the AMD, both of them, for like a small profit, for like a couple $100, like in late May, early June. Literally weeks later, AMD started blowing up, and I'm looking at those contracts now in my options watch list, and I'm sick to my stomach. Like, I could have been up like well over $1,000 or $1,500 each contract. So I could have been up like at least $3,000 on the year off those 2 contracts alone. And then NVIDIA, the 180 calls and the Google 200 calls expired this Friday on the 15th. So I could have had at least like 300 a contract with them. I could have been up at least 4,000. And it's crazy because I'm not going to give up. It made me a smarter trader. I'm realizing like, oh, maybe day trading ain't my thing. That's what got me in the slump at the beginning of the year, and also last month. So it's like now I'm realizing, dang, like you could really buy out of money contracts way further away from the current strike price or stock price, and just hold and be patient. And I was being patient, but the honest mistake that I made wasn't buying those contracts, nor was it selling too early. I had bought other contracts, like I bought some GameStop calls at 125 that started tanking after earnings last month. So I had the great wins, but then I also had the losses. So I wasn't keeping track of my risk reward management. And I had went over my quota that I normally spend because I was already losing some trades, and I was trying to overcompensate by trying to get some winning trades. I also lost some money trading Tesla, trying to short it, and it spiked. What was frustrating is that I was killing on the spike. I mean, killing when it was tanking in June, as y'all know, when Trump and Elon were going at it. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, it made me a better trader. Like, currently, I'm down like 940 on the year. With all those contracts, I had to cut my losses because I didn't want to lose like too much money. I was down like 1,100 or something like that. So ever since like I cut those contracts like 3 weeks ago, I was down like 1,100. Now I'm down like 950. Like, I'm never gonna give up. I've been doing trade options since May of 2023, and this is by myself. No classes, no mentors. Daily, at least, I speak to people from time to time that are real heavy hitters in the trading game, that are experienced, that got more capital than me. But I'm not taking no discords or none of that. And it's crazy because this year I almost broke even like 4 times. I got my deficit down to $20 3 times and 40 like twice, like in late May, early June, when I started hitting on the swing trades post tariffs in April. So, you know, and then last year I had lost only $250, but I took a risky call with a Meta Facebook, and I was down 200 and lost that. So I could have easily just been up a few hundred. So it's like, what I realized now is that I'm literally keeping track of my risk reward, like what percentage I want to trade, max every trade, what my stop loss is going to be, the max amount of money that I want to put per trade, or in the case of swinging, a maximum amount, like say 500. I'm not going to trade no more than $500 or $1,000 out of my account. Win, lose, or draw, I'm not taking no more trades if I hit my quota. I'm just going to cut my losses with the current trades I have, or I'm going to use the remaining money and see if I can get a better trade. Like, you got to wait for A1 setups. And I do, but sometimes you get jittery. It feels like gambling in a way. You know, so you tend to relapse and start breaking your rules. And now I'm at the point where, you know, I'm not going to be in survival mode too much longer, you feel me, because more money's coming in with me and the lady, and I'm making career change decisions, you know, the barbershop goals, and as well as substitute teaching. Those are my 2 jobs. So I'm starting to realize, like, you got to know your worth, start your own business, control your time, and more money will come your way. But yeah, my message today for y'all out there struggling and trading, y'all not alone. You feel me? This is an authentic channel. Shout out to the new subscribers. I got like 90, 91 subs. I'm trying to boost it to 100. And, you know, if you look at my old videos, like, I always break down like chart work and analysis and just overall advice that I give y'all, because this trading journey is definitely not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a turtle race, not a rabbit race. The only way you make quick money trading is if you got a lot of money to trade and you just have high capital and you're just risking thousands and thousands of dollars. which is extremely dangerous if you have a small account like me. But the fake gurus and all that stuff, the millionaire traders that you see, I'm not name dropping, but most of them, they're not really traders. They pay people to trade for them. And they already had money in life doing something else most likely, and trading on YouTube is an avenue. So they show the fancy cars, they show the women, they show the expensive trips and stuff like that, and the jewelry, and people really need to start reading the Bible and get right with God, man, because all that materialistic stuff don't really matter, don't equate to nothing. Like, those people are showing you a fast life type of way of living, and that's not how trading really is. They take bigger L's than me. They lose way more money than me. But of course, you know, most of these traders are either faking their accounts, or if they are successful, it took them years and years to do it. It took them 5 years, 8 years, 10 years. And, you know, actions speak louder than words. I feel like next year, 2026, or who knows, I might turn my account around at the end of the year, but I feel like adjusting my strategy over time, especially now, taking the losses, burning your hand on the stove too much, that really builds character. Either you're gonna make it or you're gonna fold. And anybody that knows me, I never give up. Like, if I'm down or up 50, I'm gonna play the same way. Matter of fact, I'm play harder when I'm down and more strategic and smart. But yeah, y'all out there thinking about quitting, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a journey. You got to get your day-to-day money, get your job, get your business. Use this trading as personal training. You know, start using demo accounts if you're losing money. I don't do it, but that's just a good suggestion. So you can use fake fiat money and just learn and battle test your strategies that way. Or take a break. Like, I haven't traded in a week and a half. Sometimes you got to clear your head. But yeah, you're going to see more videos like this from me, like in the car. I got to switch it up on y'all. I always show you guys the screen and all that. But until next time, this your boy, Trend G's with G. I'm out.